The Vikings can clinch a wildcard berth with a win over the Bears. Plus, the Cowboys take on the Giants, the Eagles battle the Redskins, and a lot more. It's all on Fox and the Fox Sports app, so check your local listings. Back to the NBA. The Lakers were without LeBron last night, and they didn't miss him for most of the night. Kyle Kuzma scored 33 points. Lonzo Ball was a rebound shy of a triple-double, but he had to leave late in the fourth with a leg cramp. The Lakers had a 15-point lead in the fourth quarter, but the Kings came all the way back. Bogdanovic hit a game-winning three-pointer at the buzzer. ESPN reports that LeBron could miss several games with his groin strain, and he currently leads the team in points, rebounds, and assists. We are joined by Rob Parker.
What's happening? Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Rob. All right, Rob, how much will the Lakers struggle without LeBron?
It's going to be a big struggle, and excuse me, it's the worst-case scenario for the Lakers, for LeBron, for Magic, for Rob Pelinka, for Laker fans. From this standpoint, I think everybody thought, well, LeBron has the next 4 years to try to win a championship. But if you hear that, that's the Lakers championship clock ticking. They don't have 4 years. They have more like this year and next year to win. LeBron's not going to get better as he gets older. And the other part is, we finally saw, here's LeBron going down with an injury, and you say to yourself, uh-oh, is he finally going to be like everybody else and start suffering these injuries? And then you got to look at it. So I think the Lakers are going to struggle. And the worst part about it is, you know, Shannon, every single game in the Western Conference matters.
Yep.
It's the difference between being a top 4 seed and hosting and being a bottom 4 seed and going on the road. So you lose, especially...
Last night didn't help.
Last night is one of those games you'll go back to if they're 5 through 8, you know what I mean, and go, oh, my God, they gave up 33 points in the fourth quarter. They had a 15-point lead. They're playing the Kings. I know they're a little bit better, but they're still NBA Siberia. You got to close that game out even without LeBron because they had played well enough to win it. So I think if you're the Lakers, this is depending on how many games it is. Will it be 4 or 5 games? Will they lose most of them or a lot of them, games that maybe they would have won with LeBron? And then you look at yourself and go, last year, remember, the 3rd seed down to the 8th seed was separated by just 2 games in the standings. That's how important these games are. So a game like Sacramento losing a big lead like that, and then other games coming up without LeBron, if he misses 4 or 5 games, could be devastating to the Lakers as far as the postseason this year.
I agree. I think losing him when he leads your team in points, rebounds, and assists, he's the calming effect. I feel comfortable saying that if they had LeBron last night, they don't lose this ball game.
I'm confident as well.
But, you know, Skip, the thing is that you're going to be asking these young guys to do things that they're not comfortable in doing. One of the reasons why you got LeBron is that you had a terrible record last year, and you had a terrible record the year before that, and the year before that. So it's not like these guys have been here, done that. They're used to winning. They're used to being in tight ball games. Ingram got hurt, and Rondo got hurt, and then all of a sudden, now LeBron gets hurt.
JaVale
McGee got the flu.
Right.
The best thing they could hope for, whether he misses 5 games or he misses 10, is that they be 500 through those games when LeBron gets back. They can ill afford to give up too much ground because, as you mentioned, Rob, to try to work your way back up, to climb that mountain, you don't want to be, 9 trying to get back because every game matters. It's not going to be Golden State's not going to run away and hide with the West this year. The Rockets are not going to run away and hide this year with the Western Conference. The top seed and the 8th seed might be separated by 7 games, which is unheard of because normally it's 20.
I think you're a little high on that.
It might even be smaller than that.
But we know probably 3 through 8, you're probably about a game and a half, maybe 2 games at the most.
Yeah.
So with that being said, yeah, they're going to miss him. How do you not miss the best player? Guy like me, well, sometimes I take PTO. Skip missed me. How do you not miss the best debater in debate history?
I don't know about that face that...
Wow.
Yeah, when I take PTO. Skip missed me.
I don't even know what PTO is because I never take time off. Paid time off?
Yeah.
PTO.
You get paid time off?
Yeah, Skip.
They don't even dock you?
No, I got something stored up. I ain't take all my time in 2018. rolling over in 2019.
Does it roll over or do you lose it? You better make sure.
I must congratulate you. You work almost as hard as I do, because I can only remember one day that you took off.
And then he called. Hey, let me tell you the truth.
He said he called you.
This dude called. I took one day out, Jenny. Since we've been working 2.5 years together, he called me. Is everything okay? Skip, I took a day.
That's nice he checked in on you.
No, he did.
But I've said this, and I've been with Skip since 2006. I don't remember Skip ever taking off.
He doesn't.
I don't. I might be wrong, but I don't remember.
Back to the real world.
Well, on that note.
So, on that note, LeBron James last night had some more great news and some more bad news. The great news was Golden State lost again at home.
Yeah.
On a last-second shot by Damian Lillard, but they lost again. So they didn't, for once, they didn't get blown out the way they'd lost their other full home games. So it was close, and Draymond played much better. KD had a big-time game, but he missed a late shot. I give you that, Mr. Sharp. I still think it's a troubled basketball
He didn't close?
He didn't close. He closed, but then he didn't, like, slam the door with the last-second shot. Yeah, that's true. So that was the good news. The bad news is that Harden guy in Houston, he's come back to life. And they don't have Chris Paul, and it doesn't matter because they are a force right now, and Boston had no chance. And Kyrie got going in the third quarter, and it just didn't matter because James Harden said, nope, not in my house. So here comes Houston. And I look around, and Oklahoma City is still pretty good, getting better. Oklahoma City's playing the best defense I've ever seen that team play in its history. Then we go all the way to the bottom. I still can't figure out the New Orleans Pelicans. They're bringing up the rear in the Western Conference, except for Phoenix.
And last year they were really good.
And trust me, they will have a run before this is over. And then Utah. I don't know what's going on with Utah, but they get blown out at home last night by Philadelphia. And Philly's really good with Jimmy Butler. It took them up a level, but we saw what happened. Boston beat Philly on Christmas Day. So my point is that conference is loaded at the bottom. There are 6 teams that could all make runs at playoff spots. So now, to Rob's point, these are crucial games. These are going to matter in April. And so you have a 4-game homestand starting tonight with the Clippers, who are a 5.5-point favorite at Staples.
That's their home too, right?
They're home too, but 5.5 point. And I've told you from the start, I think the Clippers are a little better than the Lakers, even with LeBron. I just think they have a little more veteran depth where Lou Williams comes in and just takes it over. Yeah. It's unbelievable. And I like the way they're playing it. I love Doc Rivers, and that's an interesting team to me, but they're going to be a factor in this equation. So can they beat the Clippers? I don't think they can without LeBron and Lonzo. I'm sorry, Rondo. And then Sacramento comes here on Sunday. I think they could win that game. I don't think they can beat Oklahoma City. And then it's the Knicks.
They got to beat the Knicks.
You can beat the Knicks.
Yeah.
So that would mean without LeBron, they would go 2-3, and that's not really good enough to do what you say they need to do for the long haul.
Because what they accomplished on Christmas was nullified by doing what they did last night.
100%.
Skip, you beat Golden State in the fashion in which you did.
No, you blew them out in their own.
And you got a 15-point lead at a point in the fourth quarter, and you lose that game. So now what you accomplished on Christmas, your early Christmas, is done.
Okay, now, for my friend Rob Parker, I must note that last night, the guy that you have called occasionally a bust, Lonzo Ball, he was big time last night.
No, he played well.
That was greatness on display, potential greatness. You saw a guy who I've said all along, as he grows up in the league, he could average a triple-double. Now, he's not going to average the 20-plus points on a triple-double, but could he go 15, 10, and 10 at some point as he becomes a man in the league?
But Skip, no doubt. And he has played. What was the other game he played well? Was that the Christmas game?
Oh, Charlotte.
Charlotte.
Double him and LeBron.
Right, that game. So he's played some. But they're also the mixed-in stinkers, too, where you look at them. You remember the 2 bunnies he missed in that game? And there's those nights when he's 0 for 6 from 3.
Sometimes.
And the shots doesn't look even
But he made 4 6 threes. Remember what pressure was on him. We talked about it at the end of this show yesterday. He was on the hot seat last night because there's no Rondo and obviously no LeBron. And you're up against De'Aaron Fox, who has tortured you before.
Right.
He has torched you in an NCAA game that played in Memphis, second-round game when Lonzo was at UCLA. And he outplayed De'Aaron Fox.
He did.
And to Shannon's point, he took the fight to him from the start. That was a different body language. He's also got a different body because he's put some muscle on.
But I'll ask you this, Skip, and you said he was a special talent, but if you were to redraft that class with Lonzo, he wouldn't be the second pick.
No, Jason Tatum would be the first pick.
He would be
Donovan
more
Mitchell
like,
probably be higher.
He would probably be there.
Donovan Mitchell has really had a hard time this year shooting threes.
But would you admit that, Skip, that if you looked at him now, after knowing what we know, there's no way he would be the second pick? I don't think he's going to be that player you thought he was going to be, which is a trendsetter. You know, like a guy we had never seen before.
Well, we might pass. I'm looking at these stats, Skip. Did you know Kevin Durant missed 2 free throws last night? Klay Thompson missed 3, and Steph Curry missed 2. They were 6 of 15 from the free throw line.
Oh, that's brutal. There's your loss.
Okay,
Right there.
look at Klay Thompson from 3 last night.
Oh, he was terrible.
Terrible. He's in the worst slump of his career. Will he snap out of it?
He ain't like my guy Braun.
Well,
my guy Braun shoot like 35% from the 3.
And I'm going to say, Shannon.
Are you proud of 35%?
That's pretty good.
Well, Steph's shooting 46% from 3.
Well, his 35% from the 3 is better than career of Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. So, yeah, I'm very proud of that.
In Michael's day, they didn't even care about it.
Did they have the 3-point line?
They did, but nobody even thought about it.
If you don't mind me asking.
They ignored it.
Rob, maybe you could help Skip, because Skip, man, comes and goes sometime. But when he did this in the NBA Finals, why was he doing that? Where was he shooting the ball from?
Yeah, he couldn't believe they were going in.
Oh, what were they shooting, though?
Threes.
I thought he didn't shoot threes.
So he reserved the 3-point shot for the biggest games, the finals games.
Kinda like
because
LeBron?
he was 6 times in the finals with 6 MVPs.
And,
Like
and never once did he look for Kyle Korver to pass the ball to.
No.
No,
Oh, I'm sorry.
Jim Paxson. Oh, Steve Kerr got it. Steve Kerr, is Steve Kerr the equivalent?
And Shannon, thank you for the Diet Mountain Dew. Very good.
Oh, now we're
What?
sharing.
He's drinking your dew?
You got my due?
Does
Then you owe me another bottle.
No, that ain't got nothing to do with that. No. What? Man, if I pay off the debt, I don't care what they do with it.
You got to pay off your meals.
Go
now,
talk to
Rob.
Susan in finance.
I can't have
You
one.
realize I allowed a loan consolidation? You know, like, right? That's what happened.
That was
Loan consolidation.
Nice of you. Rob, thanks for being here. Enjoy that dew. Will the Patriots get back to the Super Bowl? We'll discuss that with James Harrison. He's with us next.